Just a few hours before Survivor Series, Smackdown is taking over the city of Brotherly Love. You're looking live at a sold-out Wells Fargo Center in Philly. And tonight we'll be visited by the top guy on Monday night. Huge main event tag team match for the WWE Champion from Smackdown, Daniel Bryan, will team up with the World Heavyweight Champion Drew McIntyre from Monday Night Raw to take on Baron Corbin and Dolph Ziggler. That's our main event, Smackdown tonight. And of course, that's right before Survivor Series when McIntyre and Bryan will go one-on-one in the first time ever matchup. Meanwhile, here's the Queen, Charlotte Flair, the multiple-time Women's Champion. Making her grand return to SmackDown tonight. We had not seen Flair on the blue brand ever since she lost a Women's Championship match to Kairi Sane over the summer. So a grand return to form for the Queen of WWE, Charlotte Flair. Who surely will have something to discuss with the WWE Universe tonight. I'm sure Flair is not happy about being left off of Team SmackDown ahead of the Survivor Series this weekend. We hope you had a safe and fun Thanksgiving. Thank you so much for joining us tonight for SmackDown, as Flair will address the WWE Universe.
So here I am on Friday Night Smackdown, being the hardest working woman in the industry. Well, the answer is simple. The numbers were crunched. The conclusion was clear. People want more Charlotte Flair. I mean, I'm 5'10", I'm blonde, I'm a superior athlete. I know I'm forgetting something. Oh, and my last name is Flair. Not to mention that I won 5 of my 12 title reigns here on SmackDown. I mean, I'm actually surprised there's not a giant picture hanging right here of me to inspire all the competitors that step through these ropes. The greatest, the Queen, Charlotte.
Well, Charlotte Flair certainly had a lot to say, but this woman is tired of listening. SmackDown's own Nia Jax, the irresistible force. Flair seemed to have been hinting at wanting to get back into the championship picture here on Friday nights, and Nia Jax says, "Not on my watch." Jax, a former Raw Women's Champion, who much like Flair wants to cast a shadow over the SmackDown Women's division here tonight.
Funny, Charlotte.
I know.
I mean, we all know that you get what you want because your daddy's Ric Flair.
Actually, you know what my dad's new title is? Charlotte Flair's dad. And guess what? He loves it. But speaking of families,
If you think your father hasn't helped your career, you're delusional.
no, you're right. I am delusional. Yeah, now I remember. It was my dad who ended Asuka's 914-day undefeated streak at WrestleMania. Oh, and it was my dad who beat Asuka twice. Yeah, it was him.
Charlotte, you know who you haven't beaten? Me. The one time we went one-on-one 3 years ago, not only did I beat you, I dominated you. Because we both know the one woman built to take your crown is me.
Whoa! Jax! not mincing her words, and hitting Flair with that microphone over the head, and pushing Flair. And it's an all-out war here tonight. Nia Jax with those shots right to the back of Charlotte Flair. A reversal by Flair, the shot to the legs of Nia Jax. Oh, and Jax is not taking it. She charges Flair with a backbreaker. And somebody needs to stop Nia Jax here before she does any more damage. And now Jax with a clothesline. We're going to take the situation under control as Smackdown rolls on. And we found out about this breaking news this past week on Raw. Major rewards for the winning brand at the Survivor Series. They will receive 5 extra immediate draft picks and the number 30th spot in the 2021 Men's and Women's Royal Rumble match. We gotta bring it this weekend at Survivor Series, just like Charlotte Flair and Sasha Banks are bringing it. Our rivalry renewed. We will see Flair and Banks compete for the Smackdown Women's Championship for the first time ever here on Universe Mode, and it'll be later this week at the Survivor Series. Exciting times here on Friday nights. And here comes someone who may have a vested interest in that Women's Championship match. Mrs. Money in the Bank.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, Shayna Baszler.
For Queen of Space, Shayna Baszler won that Money in the Bank briefcase quite a while ago, just as the same as Finn Balor. The holder of the men's Money in the Bank briefcase, also a SmackDown superstar, will be the captain of Team SmackDown later this week at the Survivor Series. However, Shayna is not on the card, but she will have a vested interest in that SmackDown Women's Championship match. Of course, she has that briefcase, which will allow her an opportunity at the SmackDown Women's Championship anytime, any place for over the next 12 months. And Shayna Baszler set for action here tonight. First bell, here we go. Big knee there by Shayna Baszler to kick things off. Baszler with a suplex. Oh my goodness. And that's the thing about somebody like Shayna Baszler being in such a dangerous position with that Money in the Bank briefcase. Because she can do stuff like this. Look at those knees by Shayna Baszler. Her opponent here tonight, Jody. Yeah, heap of trouble as Baszler now hyperextending the arm, using the ropes to her advantage. The official being a little lenient there with Baszler, as Jody looks to fight back. Oh! And Shayna could be on the receiving end of an upset here. Not that she has anything to say about it. Jody sends her into the corner and Shayna in trouble, but once again Shayna properly defending herself. German suplex, shoulders down, it's enough. And a kick out. And now Baszler is gonna go back to those knees. My goodness. She's like tenderizing her opponent's head in order to prepare her for the Kirifuda clutch. Seems like Shayna is just toying with her opponent at this time. She has regained control of this match. No one carries the aura of danger around like Shayna Baszler. Look at this. Look how she stretches Jody here. Jody rolling out of the ring, getting a bit of a breath of fresh air, and Shayna is staying put. She knows there's no danger for Jody. She were to return to the ring as Shayna once again extending her. Just stretching her legs and arms, just absolutely painful. And Baszler sending Jody into the ropes. Back body drop. Jody once again rolls out of the ring. Bit of a timeout. This time Baszler says no timeout. Baszler follows Jody to the outside of the ring right here in front of us at ringside. And now Baszler manhandling, I should say woman handling Jody. You're just like a ragdoll, tossing her around. Jody just trying to create some separation between herself and Shayna. Shayna moves out of the way, and now Jody could be in trouble here as Shayna locks it in. Kira with a clutch. Kira with a clutch for the win, and Shayna Baszler picks up the victory. Mrs. Money in the Bank is looking as powerful as ever. Shayna Baszler walks out victorious tonight. Well, you know, we gotta clean our stuff up because we have visit coming over. That's right, Drew McIntyre from Monday Night Raw is teaming with his opponent at the Survivor Series, WWE Champion Daniel Bryan. They take on Baron Corbin and Dolph Ziggler next. And we would like to send a special thank you to Grandson for Dirty. The official theme song for the Survivor Series is available to stream right now on Spotify and Apple Music. And this was announced earlier tonight. We gotta tell you about the reignited rivalry between Charlotte Flair and Sasha Banks. A monumental Women's Championship match between the Queen of WWE and the boss of Smackdown. Flair Banks, Smackdown Women's Championship at the Survivor Series. From Monday Night Raw, another historic matchup. The New Bayley, Bianca Belair, and Asuka fighting for the vacant at the moment Raw Women's Championship. A new champion will be crowned at the Survivor Series. And SmackDown versus Raw, of course, we know high stakes. SmackDown, represented by The Miz, the Intercontinental Champion, takes on Monday Night Raw's United States Champion, Kevin Owens. Miz sent the message this past Monday on Raw. Will he live up to it? Plus, a first-time ever matchup if there ever was one. Rated RKO representing SmackDown. Edge and Randy Orton take on the World Tag Team Champions from Monday Night Raw, The New Day. Who will walk out victorious? We'll find out live at the Survivor Series. And Team SmackDown looks stacked. Mr. Money in the Bank, Finn Balor, Cruiserweight Champion Ricochet, and DIY go one-on-one against Team Raw. Bobby Lashley, Roman Reigns, AJ Styles, and Jeff Hardy. And over on the women's side, we also have a big match. It'll be Alexa Bliss, Candice LeRae, and Dakota Kai, joined by the Beauty Nikki Cross, taking on the Women's Tag Team Champions Mick James and Lacey Evans alongside Ember Moon and Carmella. And the big matchup between the World Heavyweight Champion Drew McIntyre and our own from SmackDown, the WWE Champion Daniel Bryan. Another first time ever. It's gonna be epic at Survivor Series. And speaking of epic, it's main event time.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Aberdeen, Washington, weighing in at 210 pounds, the World Heavyweight Champion, Daniel Bryan.
Well, he's the WWE Champion, Daniel Bryan. In this weekend at the Survivor Series, Bryan, a major challenge. For the first time ever, Bryan, representing SmackDown, will take on the World Heavyweight Champion from Monday Night Raw, Drew McIntyre. But before their opponents, Bryan and McIntyre have to gel together as a tag team in the ring tonight. Here comes the other champ from Monday Night Raw. Drew McIntyre is here tonight.
And his partner from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 254 pounds, the World Heavyweight Champion, Drew McIntyre.
And if I'm not mistaken, this is the first time in Universe Mode history that we are seeing McIntyre on the blue brand. And what a way to make his debut as the world's heavyweight champion. McIntyre has his hands busy on Monday Night Raw. He has an upcoming World Championship matchup against AJ Styles after Styles defeated him on a technicality this past week on Raw. Styles is also busy this weekend at the Survivor Series, representing Team Raw at the Survivor Series. And of course, for wrestlers like McIntyre and Bryan and Styles, You have to put your egos aside. You have to put your rivalries aside to focus on bringing those 5 immediate draft picks over to your brand by winning the Survivor Series. Of course, taking the number 30 spot on the men's and women's Royal Rumble next year. Drew McIntyre will be representing Raw. Bryan will be representing SmackDown. Our big tag team main event is live next. And we are back live on SmackDown, ready for our main event. It's Bryan and McIntyre against Corbin and Ziggler. There's the bell, here we go. Corbin will be starting things out with Bryan here. Bryan blocking Corbin, kick to the legs. Corbin sent into the ropes, they in the middle. Corbin tries to take out Bryan with the clothesline. Corbin sending Bryan into the ropes. Bryan ducks at Bryan. Big so Corbin plants him down. Now into the ropes. Bryan, snap your suplex. Now, Bryan was a minute to send Corbin into the corner there. Bryan with the reversal kick to the leg. Corbin trying to fight back here against Bryan. Of course, a sizable size advantage here by Corbin over Daniel Bryan. Bryan looking to fight back here. Going after the gun of Corbin. Into the ropes. Corbin avoids Bryan's punishment here. Bryan sends him into the corner. Corbin avoids a tag there, gets Bryan in the corner, and now Corbin has Bryan in a precarious position. He's got Bryan on the top rope. Bryan about to be taken for a ride like a snail on the back of a turtle. Corbin with Bryan on the top rope. Bryan turns it around and splashes Corbin. I don't think Corbin was expecting that one. And over the third rope goes Corbin again. This time McIntyre gets involved. Corbin and McIntyre certainly do have history dating back to their Monday Night Raw days. The tag is made, and here comes the world champion from Monday Night Raw. McIntyre going right after Ziggler, whom he also has history with. Here's the belly-to-belly suplex. There goes Corbin. Over the third rope, Corbin in trouble. McIntyre, bad intentions, hooks him in. Suplexes him back to canvas. Another big shot there by Corbin. Corbin sent into the corner, and Ziggler tags himself in. And I think McIntyre was expecting Ziggler to do that. He turns his attention to Ziggler rather quickly. They stayed on top of the situation. Of course, McIntyre and Ziggler are former tag team champions together. As McIntyre sends Ziggler right into Corbin. That sends Corbin reeling. And here goes Ziggler into the ropes. They meet in the middle. Ziggler looks to fight back. McIntyre was trying to go for a knee. Ziggler was trying to go for a drop kick. Neither of them hit. Ziggler bounces off the corner, and now the power of McIntyre almost running over Ziggler. Ziggler now sent into the corner. Tag is made. Here comes Bryan. Bryan now with McIntyre teaming together, using the ropes to their advantage. Well done. Big shot to the face by Bryan. Down goes Ziggler. And now Bryan heads to the top rope. Bad intentions, looking down at Ziggler. And now Bryan slams down on the back of Ziggler. very fitting that we're seeing Bryan and Ziggler tonight before the Survivor Series. This weekend we'll see SmackDown versus Raw in it. The first time that we tried the SmackDown versus Raw concept, we had Daniel Bryan and Ziggler. Ziggler was representing SmackDown, Bryan was representing Raw, and what a match they had. Ziggler taking advantage of the distraction provided by Corbin, but he can't capitalize. Bryan now sends him into the corner along with Corbin. Some bad intentions here by Bryan, and now Ziggler sent colliding against Corbin. Tag is made. Here comes McIntyre. McIntyre turning his attention to Ziggler. Corbin is not the legal man in this match. Oh no, Corbin gets taken out by McIntyre. Now McIntyre cleaning house here. McIntyre now sends Ziggler into the corner. Ziggler bounces off. McIntyre, German suplex. There you see what type of wrestlers. Oh, Glasgow kiss! And Drew wants to make sure that Ziggler doesn't get involved, but Corbin sends him into the steel post. And McIntyre cannot capitalize off the Glasgow kiss. Drew wanted some revenge for that, but McIntyre may have taken his eyes off the prize for way too long here. As Ziggler now takes him down. Now Ziggler with a Faymaster. Off the Faymaster, shoulders down, isn't enough to put him away, and a kick out. Ziggler working to get McIntyre back to his feet. McIntyre moves out of the way from the super kick, but Ziggler is still in control of this one. But Ziggler needs to do something more than just stand there and look pretty. He needs to capitalize on McIntyre. He was giving McIntyre way too much time to recuperate, and we're seeing the effects of that right here. McIntyre now sending Ziggler into the corner. Ziggler bounces off, and now another German suplex. And I was about to say, before that Glasgow kiss a bit ago, you can see how powerful in their own way both of the world champions in WWE are right now. Bryan is very smart, very cunning, very technical, and McIntyre is just a damn powerhouse. So it's going to be very interesting to see them face off the first time ever at the Survivor Series as Bryan takes down Ziggler, and now Bryan stopping Ziggler from getting that tag because he's got some bad intentions off the corner. Bryan with a running knee, but Ziggler reverses it. Bryan plants down Ziggler. Now Bryan has got Ziggler in the corner, but he bounces off. Ziggler was shot to the face of Bryan. He's going for that DDT. Bryan reverses it. Side Russian leg sweep. Ziggler's down. Corbin gets taken off the corner. Nobody for Ziggler to tag out. Bryan wipes him out again. And the tag is made. Here comes McIntyre. And here's Drew. He's got Ziggler in the corner. My goodness, the entire weight of McIntyre falling on top of Ziggler here. Glasgow kiss! And now McIntyre may have some bad intentions here. Claymore! And off the Claymore, shoulders down, hooks a leg. Got him! A strong showing.
Are your winners, Daniel Bryan and Drew McIntyre.
From the world champions that have to face each other at the Survivor Series. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you at the Survivor Series. Good night.